These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you have tribulation, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and yeah, thank you so much for the new subscribers. I really appreciate it, you guys. So I guess this conversation or this video was sparked by a conversation that I had with somebody the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, but still. And we just talked about basically just getting over being hurt. I hope that makes sense. But basically just how, hurting people and being hurt is a cycle. It's a cycle that keeps going on because more people are getting hurt. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, basically, we just had that conversation where she said, she used to be in a relationship with this. She was heartbroken by this guy, and it was kind of like a first relationship thing. The whole relationship didn't work out the way that she had hoped. It ended up in a whole lot of cheating and just, a lot of emotional abuse, and since then, she hasn't really given her heart or allowed herself to give her heart to the next person or whoever she gets in a relationship with, basically because of how things turned out the first time she dated, and I'm pretty sure that guy was also hurt, maybe like in a previous relationship, and just so he thought, I'm not gonna give my heart to anyone or just commit to anyone. So it's like a complete cycle. It keeps going on and going on and going on. Currently she has a problem of giving her heart to somebody else, because it's kind of like, I want to guard my heart. I don't want to give my heart to anyone and end up being the fool like I was, the first time I tried loving somebody, or I actually loved somebody, it didn't turn out the way that she wanted or the way that you hoped for. And I think kind of like the way that we are living right now, I mean, like our generation, you go on social media right now, it's like we've normalized entanglements and having multiple partners in like relationships and stuff like that. It's kind of like, these people are doing these things because they're hurt. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it's kind of like they don't know that they're hurt. It's literally becoming like a normal thing, if I put it that way, so much that I actually think about like people that are coming up. I think about my daughter and I'm like, if things are gonna keep on going like this, we're gonna reach a point where literally marriages don't even exist. You understand? Because people have just normalized having multiple partners. Like, people don't even want to commit. Like, it's literally that bad. And people, you see a couple on social media, there's always people in the comments, talking about how it's not gonna end well, or it's gonna end in tears, or like, why you posting your partner on social media or whatever the case is, just because of how, I don't know, people just assume like you're gonna cheat because it's kind of like a thing now, and our conversation with my friend, like I said the other time, ended up escalating to where we even talked about, kind of like our parents. Our parents were hurt as well, and the way that they were raising us, they raised us with so much hurt. Like, they didn't even deal with it. We know, like, even till today, a lot of people don't believe in counseling or just dealing with things that have hurt you and stuff like that. So we've got our parents that probably a man left her when she was pregnant, or she just had to raise her kids alone, or whatever the case is, or this man married another person when they were in a relationship, or probably expecting, like, it's really okay for people to break up or for things not to work out, but it shouldn't be something that we can avoid. If you understand, like, if you're not compatible with something, that's fine. You can part ways and you guys are just civil. It's fine. There's no fighting, there's no bitterness or whatever. Like, you guys are just cool. Like, it's fine. We didn't work out, well, okay, like, literally we're good. But where it comes to a point now of including like third parties in the relationship, or just the mess that I'm talking about, like, it's going on now, it's kind of like it's a cycle. Like, literally, it's a cycle. You are hurt by this person now, because it was your first love or first relationship kind of thing. You get to the next person, you're gonna hurt them because you are hurt yourself from your previous relationship. And I don't think people actually communicate such things, like, to your next partner, like, dude, I'm actually broken. Like, I think we need that level of transparency and honesty to honestly just admit it to yourself. Like I was in a relationship, I'm not actually over what happened in that relationship, so I need a lot of counseling, or I need, I don't know, whatever the case is, however they will help you guys. And I feel like for me personally, I was hurt as well. I've been a relationship and daddy issues and stuff like that. Like, it was a mess. I was a mess, until I went to church. I got in a church that was so welcoming and so warm, so full of love. And I was like, oh my god, so people can be so loving, like people can be so open. And I get to that church, it's like we talk about relationships, we talk about marriage, like it's an open thing. We talk about being a single mother, we talk about singlehood, like literally building a relationship with God. Like, it's kind of like, oh, okay, so we actually can talk about such things openly. And that's when I think I got to open my mind, if I put it that way, and gradually I continue, like it's an ongoing process. I continue to let go of the hurt that I've been through, and just continue to seek health and seek, healing. So it's an ongoing process, like I'm saying. But I've managed to learn how to love myself and know who I am, and be able to extend that to the next person, if it makes sense. So I think I just say to anybody like out there, we all have stuff that we've hurt from, or we're still hurting from, or we've been hurt. It's kind of like in the past, or whatever the case is, but we all have something that has literally broken our hearts. And whatever the case is, a stepfather abused you, or a brother abused you, or your uncle, or whatever, and your parents actually didn't say anything much about it, you're still holding on to that. You were molested, you are still holding on to that, you understand? So right now you kind of have a mentality that all men are the same. You are trying to guard your heart, and it's acceptable to be in that place. But like, I just want everybody to literally just seek healing. Like, I want the world to get to a better place, a place where we get back to knowing that marriages are actually possible, and for actually two people, you understand? Like, you see young girls right now, it's kind of like a thing to date like married men, like even openly, where that this person is dating a married man. It's kind of like, no, this man didn't lie to you. You actually know that this man is married, and you are continuing with the relationship, whatever you want to gain. And for me, when I look at that, it's kind of like, okay, so probably this person has like daddy issues. You never had a dad, and when this man came in, he kind of like was a dad to you. You understand? So you hold on to the relationship, and this man is married, or whatever the case is. Like, we just all need healing. Like, literally, we've got older men who are constantly going for younger girls, like really young girls, like literally young girls, like 17, 18, 16, whatever. And I'm talking about 40-year-old men. I'm not saying it's a problem to be having a 20-year gap with your partner, or whatever the case, but I'm saying, like, know when this person is a children, because sometimes you just get to that and you don't even know yourself what you want. Like, that's not a child. She hasn't developed herself. She doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't even know herself, you understand? So she's still in a point, or in a period in her life where she's still trying to figure out who she is. And then this man just comes and introduces a lot of stuff into her life, probably like married men, or whatever the case is. I don't know, but I think we all need to check out ourselves, you understand? Like, call yourself to the red table, sit down, have a conversation with yourself. Just wonder, some things are just a pattern. You tend to love or like people who are vulnerable. It's kind of like you want to be the hero in their lives. Like, you actually get fulfillment from knowing that you were with this person when they lacked, or when they were very vulnerable, and now it's kind of like you can control them. Like, like, some things are just, it's a pattern, it, you might not think it's a problem, but it kind of raises an eyebrow for you to do that. I'm not saying don't have types when you're dating, but sometimes some things is kind of like, I need to check this out. Call yourself to the red table. Have mental checks from time to time. Visit some clinic, visit I don't know, it's probably somebody on Facebook. I actually know a lot of people on Facebook right now that are kind of like not kind of, they are counselors. So you just send them an inbox on Facebook and tell them whatever problem that you have, or whatever you're facing, or whatever it is. Honestly, they literally assist people, guys, and they actually do it for free. Like, oh my god, guys, like, literally, I know right now, like, Dr. Gure is helping people in terms of like their health and stuff like that. I know Ndina Chengeta, I think he's a counselor or something like that. But I know that a lot of posts about, you know, stuff that he posts, you know, people just post like, I was in a relationship, this is what happened, this is what happened. He actually advises such people. You understand? Like, you literally get help from your home. And if you want like one-on-one sessions, I'm sure you can hit that DM or something like that. You guys can be able to organize a one-on-one session where you actually meet physically. You know, obviously right now it's corona, we can't get a lot of help, you know, physically, but I'm sure we can use our platforms like social media just to get that help that we need. But all I'm saying is that, like, if we're gonna continue with the cycle that we are, we may never really get to a point where we're living in a better nation. You understand? Like right now, our country is the second country with the highest number of rape cases. Like, do you even know what that means for a young woman like me? I have a daughter, and most of these cases are literally by a family member. Like, do you even know what that means, guys? Like, literally, like, I, I don't even know what to say. You understand? But we need to do something about this because we are breaking. You rape a woman right now. You've literally taken down. You literally just did something without her consent. Probably taken her virginity without her consent. Even if she wasn't a virgin, you just did something to somebody. You've literally just oppressed somebody of something that they thought that they would have. You understand? Do you even know what that this does to kids? Imagine raping a whole entire kid, the diseases that come with that, the trauma that comes with that. They may never even heal from that. Like, I don't even think we emphasize this enough, but like, I think we just need to do better as human beings, like, period. I don't even want to say like men are doing this or men are trash or whatever, or women are this and that. Like, we need to get out of that, you know, that thing where we kind of like blame one gender or one whatever, and we just all need to do better. You understand? If a girl child is coming to you, she seems to have a problem, you don't understand her behavior has changed, help out where you can. You understand? It doesn't even have to be your child for you to help out. Like, I don't even care what it is, you understand? Like, but you're seeing something that is kind of like off to you, do whatever you can to help that person. Like, I just think we're getting to a point where now we're kind of like normalizing everything, or we're keeping quiet about things that we actually shouldn't be. You understand? Like, serious things should be taken for that. And this whole thing about entanglements and whatever it is, like, people just being okay with being a side chick. Like, oh my god, like, you're breaking somebody's marriage and you're actually fine with that. Like, seriously, you sleep at night. You sleep peacefully at night knowing that you're doing this thing. Like, do you even know where this woman is? You understand? Like, every time you're with her husband, wherever you are or whatever you think you're benefiting, do you ever think like what this woman is doing at home alone while you're busy with her husband? Like, do you even know the trauma that you're putting in these kids' lives to be growing up without a father figure, a father that's very much alive, but you were taking away that bond that he's supposed to have with his kids? You understand? Like, it's kind of like, it's I don't even want to talk about it, but you get me. You get the point that I have, and I really pray that everyone is going to find healing. You understand? But you have to know that you reach a certain point where you stop blaming your childhood, because you need to account for yourself. You understand? A lot of things might have happened to you when you were young, when you are very vulnerable, when you were naive, or whatever the case is. But you have to reach a point where you take control of your life and you just do better for your own sake, for your family's sake. We don't want to be raising kids in a nation where we are now the ones that are doing exactly what you're blaming other people for doing to us. So I really pray. It's literally like a prayer to me, you guys. Like, seriously, we need to do better. Women are turning into lesbians because they were hurt by a man and they just think all men are the same. We have men who are turning gay because, I don't know, relationships didn't work well, or they were raped by a person and by a man. Yeah, that's what I mean. We have gay people who have actually turned gay because they were raped by a man, by an uncle in the house. It doesn't just happen to, you know, girls, it happens to men as well. Like, literally, this is just how, like, where things are going. Like, You understand? Like we're fighting, you know, COVID or the pandemic or whatever. But again, we're facing so many cases of rape, we're facing so many cases of this. And then now you just want a partner that you can deal with, like have a relationship with, and that busy stuck up in that, you know, I need a side chick thing. Like, we need to do better. That's all I'm here to say. We need to do better. We need to find healing. I believe every person somewhere in their lives need to go through counseling. Seriously, like, I'm concerned. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And if I continue talking, I may never stop. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will share this video, and if you're going through something that you feel like you can't get over, please seek help. Talking about it helps, and I pray that with time you will get to a point where you let it go. You let go of the hurt. You just decide to move on. You understand? Something may have happened to you when you were younger, or maybe yesterday. You know, you feel like there's no future for you, but I'm here to tell you, like, I mean, I've started glowing. Like, I started glowing, literally, because I just reached a point where I felt the love of God. You know, I read scriptures, you know, I see all that God wants for me. You understand? It says, seek first the kingdom of God, and everything shall be added unto your life. Like, you don't need to worry anymore about stuff that you've been through. You don't have to worry anymore about what you're gonna eat tomorrow, because God has it all under control. Okay, so I'm really praying for the nation, guys. Let's pray. It's the time to pray. Literally, we all need help, we all need to do something. So please, just whatever it is, okay? It doesn't take a cent from your pocket to pray for the next person, okay? Let us love one another. Let's just spread love everywhere, okay? Let's just stop with the negativity and hating on other people and hating on people's relationships, and, you know, wishing bad upon other people or competing with people or whatever. Like, okay, let me stop talking for real. Thank you, guys. Share this video with your friends, with your cousins, and I hope like somebody will literally feel the love from this video. Like, seriously, I'm rooting for everyone to do okay, to do better for their lives, and just for the nation in general. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video, and bye.